The next amigurumi fruit I'm going to teach you how to make are these adorable cherries. So grab your 4mm crochet hook and let's start crocheting. So we're going to begin by making the 2 cherries. So make a magic ring. And do 6 single crochets inside the ring. For round 2, you're going to increase. Oops. So do 2 single crochets in your first stitch and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat this pattern all the way around for a total of 9 single crochets. For the next 2 rounds, do a single crochet in each stitch all the way around for a total of 9 single crochets. For the next round, you're going to decrease. So grab half the V of 2 single crochets and then pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then you're going to single crochet. Just gonna put this tail inside. And now I'm gonna repeat that. So decrease and then single crochet and continue this all the way around for a total of 6 single crochets. Finally, you're going to slip stitch and then cut your yarn. And now you can stuff your little bit of stuffing inside. Next, you're going to go under each half of your V, and you have 6 pieces to go under. And then once you're done that, you're going to pull closed. There we go, now there's no hole in your cherry. So, to shape it so it's circular, go back inside the hole that we just closed and poke out to your other end. Now, pull, and notice it's already more rounded, and then to make sure it stays like that, just go out into another part of your cherry, and cut your yarn. Now make another one of these, and then we'll move on to the leaf. Next, grab your green wool, and we're going to start by making our small leaf. So to begin, make a slip stitch and then chain 8. Next, you're going to slip stitch, then do a single crochet, followed by a half double crochet, wrap around and pull through all 3 loops, then do 2 double crochets, followed by a half double crochet, then a single crochet, and finally a slip stitch. So repeat this pattern on the other side of your leaf. Now you're going to chain 6. And then cut your yarn. There we go, your small leaf is complete. To make your big leaf, begin by making a slip stitch and then chain 10. Next, do a slip stitch, followed by a single crochet, then a half double crochet, so wrap around and pull through all 3 loops, then do a double crochet, then a triple crochet, so wrap around twice, pull through 2, then pull through the middle 2, and then the top 2. Then let's do the exact same thing to get back down to the other end. So a double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and then slip stitch. So now repeat this pattern on the other side of your leaf, so it's symmetrical. Now you're going to chain 6 and then cut your yarn. And now your 2 leaves are complete. So next what you're going to do is the string that's on the top of your leaf, you're just going to sew it into your leaf. So I'm just going under a few stitches. I went under 2, maybe I'll go under a couple more. And then we can cut it. There we go, that's good. There we go. So now that that's done, make sure it looks right from the front. And then snip your yarn. There we go. So now that that's done, what you're gonna do is put your needle on the other piece of yarn that's at the end, and you're gonna grab your cherry. So this is where we started, and you're gonna put that at the bottom, and this is where we ended. So you're gonna go under a piece of the stitching, pull, pull, pull through, and then you're gonna go back into your green stem here. So I'm gonna go under this like loop, like so. And then I'm gonna go back into my cherry, poke out, then go into my green one more time, like so, and go into my cherry again. And you're just gonna poke out to a random spot. There we go, and cut your wool. Repeat the same process with the other leaf and cherry, and then we can sew your leaves together. So this is my bigger out of the 2 leaves, and instead of cutting my yarn when I go into the green and going back into the red, I'm not going to cut it. I'm actually going to work my way up the back of the stem, going under the pieces, so here, and then I'm going to sew the 2 leaves together. So just go under these little loops at the back, like so. And here's from the front what it looks like. So under these loops. There we go. Now I'm up to the top of my leaf, and here's what it looks like from the front. See, normal. And now I'm gonna put the 2 cherries together. So I want the back leaf at the back, or the big leaf at the back. So what I'm gonna do is arrange them how I want them. That looks good to me. So then you're going to go through the leaf, go through both leaves, multiple times. So I just did it once. So you just want to work into the stitching. Make sure you're going through both layers so they're actually getting stitched together. There we go. So I think that's enough stitching for now. Maybe one more piece. There we go. So once you feel like it's secure enough and yeah, they're not coming apart, pull tight and go through into the back of your leaf. And then you're going to do a knot. So go under a piece of the stitching. Don't pull all the way through, leave a little loop. And there's my hole. You're gonna poke through the loop and then pull. And that just makes a tiny knot. And then just work through some of the stitching in the back. Just so you can cut your tail. So just working up some of the stitching. There we go. And now I'm ready to cut my tail. There you go. So your cherries are complete. I hope you liked my pattern and were able to follow along and make one of these adorable pairs of cherries. See you in the next video.